Hey everybody, how's it going? Oh my gosh, the weather is crap today. So I need to get a taller chair. I'm so short. Okay, so anybody else in the Central Texas area having issues with their internet provider? Because this morning it has been on and off. It's like, oh well, we have the best internet in the internet service on the planet, and that's why we charge you hundreds of dollars a month. But if it thunders, you're not going to get any internet. If there's rain, is there some water falling from the sky? No internet for you today. So again, here's me, my jammies, doing my thing because I've been fighting with stuff all morning long, a bazillion phone calls. And anyway, so let's see what the energy is today on Thursday, and find out where everything's going. Yesterday was a pretty interesting day. We had a lot of the energy that we've been talking about like all week. Sorry, my hair is all like funky. I can't even remember if I brushed it this morning. We've had a whole lot of energy that's been going on with everything. Like a lot of people are having breakups. A lot of people are having like family feud type things. A lot of people are having a lot of people are having issues with their work. There's a lot of people sick. I know there's a lot of people in the hospital right now, and a lot of for a lot of us. So let's take a look. Let's see how this energy is going to shape up for the weekend. Wait, let me clean my glasses. I'm so blind. Make it work. Make it work. Glasses are so expensive, but they're not attached to you, so you lose them and you get stuff on them. Okay, so it's gonna look like I'm gonna read this like I'm reading through Vaseline. This is great. Love it. Okay, let's see what we got. Hold on. I'm going to be kind of changing up how I do the elemental readings too. We're going to be, I think I'm going to start doing each sign, but then I'll do them like really shorter. So instead of getting like a 40-minute reading for all three signs, I think I'm going to try and split that up, and everybody gets a little bit of reading. Thursday energy. Thursday, collective energy for all signs. What are we all dealing with? What are we all dealing with? Okay. Well, looks like things are going to be getting better. Let's see. Definitely looks like things are looking up. Let's see what we can do. I thought I turned this off. I'm really sorry. It's been doing that all morning. Okay, look, we cut to this again. Interesting, right? Let's pull a card reading for love. Pull our love card today. Oh, tried to jump right out of this. Well, that's not good. Let's see what we got. I mean, ones are always good for something starting, but like this, for some reason, this card just wants to keep popping out. Maybe it'll be in our bottom harmonious reading at the bottom. Let's see. Money, others. Yay, so someone's going to help you make your wish come true. That's great. Let's check it out. Lovers is who we're definitely talking about here. Is what I was about to pull those 3 cards for. Let's see what we've got going on in the love category. Looks like a false start. Regret and retrospection. Losing money. And looking back. Waiting for your ship to come in, I guess. Okay. Lots of looking back. The love category. Let's do this. Let's look at our finance. It looks like the finance is going to turn out good, guys. We keep cutting to that card. Do you realize how many times we cut to that card now? I'm all like looking at it to see if it's got something sticky on it or something, but no, it's nice and straight. No reason for it to be pulling up on its own like that, unless it's trying to tell us something. And see, here's somebody giving money. Could be you, could be them. Giving money to you. Getting help. Money. Balancing. Out of control. Again, okay, so we're going to have to look at that even closer. We're going to have to use the book. Let's look at others. How are others affecting our energy? What's going on with our energy that's affecting others? Let's look at others and the other category. People around us. What have we got for today, Thursday? Not a leader. No choices. Okay, guys. Hate it when this happens, but we're going to have to break out the books because I'm going to have to show y'all what I think. Why I think what I think. You know, everybody's like, I don't understand. Why do the same cards keep coming up? Well, we did a reading yesterday. We're doing a reading today. We did a reading the day before. Look at this, same card. It's the same energy it's trying to tell us. If the same cards weren't coming up, if it was like just a different set of cards and a different set every time we threw them down, then we wouldn't believe that they were real, right? So we have to take into consideration that we know that, like, if yesterday we threw out a card that will say the 1 of Pentacles, okay, well, then we know that now whenever we look back the next day and we see the energy that had been affecting us, it's going to be the 1 of Pentacles. And if it's not, then your reading's not correct, because that's what happened yesterday. So that's what's affecting you today. So don't get discouraged because you see the same stuff in the reading again. And it's just proving to you that these things really are real, and they really are connected to the energy over and over again. And we're actually really feeling those things. So let's pull these. What is the deal with all these wands? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see what we got on bottom. Out of sequence energies in your love life. Judgment is needed. 2, you need to make a decision. A 2 again, that you need to make the decision coming from your past. It's the same cards again. Okay, so here's what I see. And if there's any questions, like, well, again, I was going to say, I am recording these, and these are live on Facebook. So hi, everybody. These are live on Facebook, and then they get pulled off Facebook and they get put up on YouTube. It's just easier to do it that way. So if you see me talking to somebody, it's because there's somebody in the side panel. Okay. This Magician generally means abuse of power. In my opinion, whenever we see it in this position, we see that someone is definitely someone who has the upper hand in a relationship, whether it be love or business, is abusing that power. They're trying to force things to be their way. and it's underhanded. It's bad. I could pull this out real quick and show you. I'll just read you the top part. I'm not going to read the whole damn thing, but you need to see this energy to believe it. Back up. There we go. Let's see. Abuse of power, ability to manipulate words and actions to suit your own selfish needs. Hidden truth in coming ways can hurt your life in coming days. Not applying yourself in the right way, cannot achieve anything unless you change your attitude. Lack of willpower, cannot seem to cope with obstacles. Too busy finding the easy way out. Undercurrents, possible deceit, someone in the situation not telling the whole story. You should look deeper into the situation. And this has to do with Mercury too. So this is also going to be whenever it's Mercury. I know it's in the love position, but also whenever you have Mercury come into a reading, Mercury in a reading like that, it generally means business. So I still say, and I said before, that that this love life energy, where the love life is disrupting the income and disrupting the career and stuff, that is still going on. We still have this retrospect card. I mean, come on, it's a 7. Look at him. Okay, if those pentacles symbolize your money and your work, what's he doing? What's he doing? He's looking back at knowing how he made them and how much they cost and how much they would really be worth if he could actually pursue them the way he wants to, or thinking of a way to do something with what you've had and what you've lost. Didn't I just turn that off? Anyway, yeah, pretty clear. And here, upside down, 10 of Pence. 10 of Pence this way generally means money, means good things, means things coming together. Upside down, I'm just really getting the feeling that this is going to cost you, this stuff with your relationship. It's costing you in your career. It's costing you in your finance. It's going to cost you to get rid of it. It's going to cost you to keep it. We need to decide, I guess, or you, whoever it is that's feeling this energy, because this is the daily energy, so it should be on everybody, not just any particular sign. You need to decide that's time to be over. And here's a 3. 3 generally to me mean like hand of God kind of thing. 3, the power of 3 and all this, right? Okay, but let me show you what it means whenever we lay it out like this. It's not bad, okay? It's just not. It's not something applicable to what we're doing. Look, someone is willing to give you assistance and a partnership, possible cooperation. Help is offered to you. Cooperation will plant a seed for you. The right teammate will enhance your project and bring your required success. Someone knowledgeable who can give you the help that you need. Seeds planted for business now can prosper. Libra, Aries, Sagittarius. I mean, this is we're coming up on the season for Libra right now. Like, what do we got? Right now we have we got Virgo and then Libra. So that's definitely a timestamp. Aries generally means fire and activity. Sagittarius could be another timestamp. So we could be looking, like I said last week, we could be looking at what we do now, this energy being carried through and us being able to do stuff with it, and be the most probable with it between Libra and Sagittarius time period. So that's between late September, late September to mid December. That's good, right? Mars and Jupiter. We definitely said Jupiter's business. Mars is fighting. Mars is war. So you're gonna have war in business, or you're gonna fight for this business because this is in the upside down position. I think that's the reason we still have these opportunities that keep coming up. But I don't know if you've noticed, this is upside down, but we've still got these opportunities coming up because the energy is there. It's from something that's already done. And I don't know how to explain that to everybody. I think I pretty much know what it means in my life, because I can relate it. But like to everybody else, it means something. You're just gonna have to wrap your head around what it means. And I think most of us, whenever I say it, already know. Right now, as far as your money, you shouldn't be waiting on anything. You should be, things need to be moving. Don't push. In this position, temperance means don't push. So don't push, but at the same time, you need to handle your business because things are getting way out of control because of this person. This right here was supposed to be, this right here was supposed to be unseated. That was the decision that the energy and stuff was making for pretty much all the cards last time. This person, and I think this person, whoever it is, this person is what this is involved with. And I do like, it's out of control. That's the Tower. It's out of control because of this. This person right here is causing the issue. This is who it is, even in the upright position, even when they're trying to be good, because it doesn't always mean that in every reading. But whenever it's next to a major arcana, you have to interpret the card in that way. It doesn't matter if it's right side down or right side up. It doesn't matter. Whenever it's in a position like this, where you're having to handle and juggle, it's telling you that you need to be moving forward right now with your money. You need to be doing what you need to be taking care of your business, right? This card, here's you having to juggle drama, you're having to juggle bullshit, you're having to pick things up like seriously. Okay? And then because things are out of control here, things are about to get way bad because of this person, because that's what it's laying under, you see? So I don't mean to make, I'm not trying to turn this into a tarot class. I'm just trying to be clear about what we're talking about. Okay, so other people, someone is offering you your dream come true. It's available through other people right now. There's a way to make your dreams come true. And it's not, and it doesn't even look like it's in a way that you thought. It doesn't look like it's in the way that you were leading the way for. I mean, it doesn't mean that that's not going to happen. I mean, like if you're a basketball star and you just got signed to the Rockets or something like that, it's still showing you that you're going to have to be a team member, not a team leader. The person who's making these decisions or this information here is you, like, I feel like this is you working with a team. You don't really have a choice. If you keep on going in the way that that you've been going, there's not going to be any choice. And here's more retrospect again to go with your retrospect dosage that you had over here. You're still thinking about it and you're still looking back. And like all these wands, they're enterprise and distinction. They generally go with people who are artists or inventors or business entrepreneurs, enterprise, distinction. Okay. Hi. It's really interesting that it's fallen this way. And then because I want to show you this, like, see this in the right side up, right? This is two. This is coming together with the past, with that's giving you like two is reunion, reconciliation, right? And here you are in the middle with the world in your hands, but you got this upside down right now. So, and I can only assume and I can only gather that it comes from this, but you will have success with this. You will get your dream come true, but you're just going to have to fight for it. Let's look. Let's pull these three out real quick because they're close together relatively. So I won't be doing a lot of digging, but I just wanted to tell you real quick what this card means. Known as the wish card, the spread position is important. It can mean a wish come true, especially in the 10th Celtic position. Other cards will determine how. 9 of Cups, wish come true. What you want will come to you. Much happiness, future gains assured, material gains, good health, and a sense of well-being. Reaching for a height seems easier now. Worries are disappearing and new plans are materializing. And I think that this is because this what you really want is still out there on the plate for you. You just have to reach out and take it. You have to cut this fucking drama off. Cut it off. Let it go. You're going to have to, because it's starting to affect the way everybody else looks at you. And this is an energy that's out there for everybody right now. Everyone. This isn't for just any specific. I mean, of course, if you're tuning into this reading, then you're supposed to hear it. No doubt. There's no doubt about that. However, this energy is out there that your wish is available for you, and all of these things that you've worked for and prayed for and wanted to be, longed for, you know, all these things that drove you, they're available. Not just them, but other things too. But you're going to have to, first of all, you're going to have to come down off the high horse that you're on Second of all, you're going to have to look back in retrospect and see what choice you missed, because in the right side up, this is like many choices. Think back and think about the times of blah, 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 and make these right choices. Upside down, this is like you had the choice, you missed the choice. You need to look back and figure out what the hell it was, right? Now, let's go to just let me say, see, you're on the right track, but you need to pursue your own goal. Follow your goal. Don't waste time. Success is yours down the line. Look at that. Look at those. Just lined up like that. I'm not stretching it. I'm not exaggerating it. It is what it is. Look, watch for any glimmer of success and then follow it through. Don't give up. Remember this one? Don't give up on your ideas. Though they may be hard to carry them through right now, ignore any opposition. Ignore any opposition. That's this. Let's see, offer up your insecurity in prayer and it will be replaced by strength. See, I still feel that this right here, the reason that you didn't make that decision, and we have talked about this because we all came through that crazy shit talk energy before where people were telling us negative things about ourselves. I think those things gave us insecurity to feel like we couldn't accomplish this. Now, it would really suck if we applied that to every aspect of our life, right? So why are you adding it to the part that means the most? Persist in studying and you can reap great rewards. You need to study up on 2 people or 2 signs. It says here, and well, actually 3, Cancer as well, but Capricorn and Pisces top the list for Neptune and Jupiter. So they're right here. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. And it says next to the magician, you have within your grasp the ability to reach the top. And let's look, because we ain't playing. There's your magician. You have within your grasp the ability to reach the top. Think carefully before making a choice. Do what you know is right, and don't be put off by outside opinions. Oh my effing G. Look. I mean, is that right? There we go. So, I mean, like, wow. Okay. Oh, that's what I forgot. I was going to pull this. I was going to pull these 2 for you real quick. This one, when it's upside down. Unable to get together. Things don't appear to gel. Whatever way you try to go, try as you may, won't make it so. Recognition or payment is delayed at this time. Be careful what your sense of pride does, that your sense of pride does not hurt your reputation. Remember how I told you to chill your ego? And how your reputation is being messed with by this? This is the energy that's out there. I freaking know what it is to me. I know what it means on my end. You know what it means on your end too. You're giving so much to somebody that it's making you look weak. It's making you look bad. It's making other people go, well, if they're this out of their head on everything, on this stuff, then can I trust them with this job? Can I trust them with this investment? Can I trust them with whatever it is? Because they don't know if they can trust you, because your judgment here is showing so badly on your reputation. This is definitely involved with Venus. Venus is what it is. Aries, Sun, Mars, Leo. This is talking about your harmony, how things are messed up. Let's see. Do we have a high priestess or a hierophant anywhere? We do have a high priestess in here. Let's see what this says. Because of this present vibratory cycle, you'll be inclined to seek out more knowledge of metaphysical stuff and philosophy. Well, I hope you do. I hope you listen, because this is like really telling real stuff right here. Let's move over here to this too. Upside down. The foundations that are laid. Now, this is what this person thinks. Remember, we're in the others category. So that means what other people think of you or what you're thinking of them, how that energy is going back and forth. And because this is showing that someone's giving you a wish come true and you're thinking back about what you messed up on, and it's very clear that this right here, what it means is that this is what this person thinks. I mean, it's pretty clear. Foundations laid may not bring the results you want. Careful planning. Make no fault, move with caution, action halt, have patience, don't spoil it. You need to reorganize and bring order to your personal life. Again, that's what other people think of you. Don't allow anyone to dominate your thinking. It says that here. Again, clarify things in order to prevent misunderstandings during Virgo. Well, that's where we are right now. This means cooperation. Do we have swords on all sides? Nope. No seven. So we do have a seven of swords somewhere. It was over here. It was next to us, right? Let's see. There's a time element coming with these new vibrations that are coming in. So get everything in order now. Well, I've already been telling you guys that. We knew that, right? Let's go down and check out these other. I wanted to read this one to you because it's been popping up a couple times in the readings. So I'd really like for you to see here that what this is saying. You're not applying yourself in the right way. You need to be prepared to take command. Inferior plans won't stand. You are not properly prepared. This can make you vulnerable. Try not to bend under adversity. Tendency to display weakness in your attitude. That's what these people think. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you're not climbing the ladder like you could be. Fight for what you believe to be right and true. There's just a lot of Leo energy here. I'm wondering who's a Leo, especially whenever it comes to Jupiter. We also have, it's also telling us again about the Sagittarius time period. So I definitely do think that this is, it's correct and what it's saying about there being a time period going on this. I think if you miss this window, this is your last window. All of us, if we miss this window. Some of us already crawled through the window. We've done what we need to do and we're moving on. But there's a lot of us who have not, and it's because of this situation that we keep discussing here. Otherwise, that wouldn't keep coming up. It just wouldn't. There's a natural flow and a natural order to things on the planet. And if you don't believe me, watch and see how the sun sets every day and the moon comes up and the sun sets and the moon comes up, and sometimes the moon and the sun are up at the same time. They still have the same order going on because they're sticking with it. They stick to their time periods, whether they're both in the sky at the same time or not, right? If we start having an issue where nature isn't working and the sun doesn't come up and the trees don't grow and the seasons don't happen, then we have other things to worry about besides tarot cards. And what I'm trying to tell you guys right now is that there is, that's awesome. Wish it could come true. Yes, that's right. Let's see. That's right, Shani. Look, as creatures created by nature, as you know, because you want to think about God on the massive scale. Like if you're a religious person or a spiritual person and you believe in God or you believe in a higher power, then you do believe, you know, even if you believe in divine intervention, or if you believe in creationism, or if you believe in intelligent design, even, you have to know that there's a higher power. There's something beyond us. When we die, the electricity that runs our whole body, it goes somewhere. We know from just our stupid little human physical science that energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be harnessed and focused, or it can be disbanded, right? Or it can be let go. All right, it's still out there. So we go somewhere. This body isn't the end. It goes to wherever nature sends it, where God sends it. God in nature, God's hand on earth, whatever you want to call it. However, if you want to call God Bob, okay, and you want to call, the planet, Sally, I don't know. Whatever it is that you believe in, you have to know that that's true. And whenever this energy comes out and it affects everybody, every day, of course it's going to be different. It's going to be different whenever you're, it's going to affect you different if you're a Capricorn, if you're a Taurus, if you're a Leo, if you're an Aries. The energy is going to affect you differently, but it's the same energy coming at you. How you deal with it because of your sign, or because of your element, or because of your certain situation that you have in your life, that's what changes it. But this is the energy being fed to you. It's like, you bring it home and it's hamburger meat, and what you do with it, whether you make burgers, whether you make hamburger soup, whether you make a meatloaf, whether you make a stuffed what are those stuffed bell peppers, all these different things that you can make. Whether you put it in a little meat bun and make little, I don't know, wontons out of it, whatever you do with it. It came home as meat. So I'm giving you the meat. I'm giving you the vegetables. I'm giving you the ingredients. What you make with it, that's your thing. That's your agenda. That's your stuff. I'm giving you the energy. I'm telling you what we have to work with. And you can choose to work with it, or you can choose to fight it or write it. That's up to you. But don't email me and tell me that the cards are the same every day. I actually, someone said, I don't get it. If you're supposed to be doing a reading for every day and every day is different, then how come every day, whenever you look back, it shows the cards from yesterday? I am so glad I homeschooled my kids. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. I didn't mean to sound shitty. Sorry. I've been watching one of my favorite people on YouTube is this guy named Tyler. He does Tyler's Tarot. Y'all should look him up. He's like fabulous. All of his stuff is just like his cell phone and him, and he's like reading you, telling you the real stuff. And he's been having some trouble people doing weird stuff too. So I think it's out there. I mean, maybe I think the only people that I haven't seen that's complained about it is Sal over at Eat, Read, Love. He hasn't complained about it yet, but Sal's a nice person to everybody. So it's hard for anybody to be mean to him. What are you going to say? He's Sal. So anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this under 40 minutes and we're almost done. So I'm ahead of myself here. I'm doing well. Let's go to, opened right to it. Okay, receiving information from this person, a blue-eyed person with fair skin. Information will soon be there. Uncomfortable relationship with this person because they're too domineering. Someone could be upsetting you. This is a person who was born during either Sagittarius or Capricorn, and they're younger than you. Self-discipline. You need to use your self-discipline to deal with this person that says, I don't really know who this is. I'll have to think about it. Think about who I know, Sagittarius and Capricorns that are younger than me. But definitely someone born in December or January. December or January, maybe late November, I think. Yeah. So, and then right after that, we have this guy, and he's in the upside down position too. It says that these disputes are, you feel restricted by disputes. A young person is possibly the cause. Maybe a man, maybe a woman, but it says a young person. Eyes of blue, skin is fair, indecision in the air. This could really be talking about a young guy or a young woman. A lot of times it's a guy. A page could be a man or a woman, either one, but maybe this person and this person are ganging up on you. I don't know, but you want to check that out. If it could be your kids, it could be your significant other with another person. It could be family members. It could be anybody. Lack of energy, despondent, should be encouraged to try something new, get their own life. Frustration and indecision that you have over it. It says you should follow your own conscience and act accordingly. This person's jealousy is causing odd behavior. And it also says Gemini. So this card is definitely a Gemini card. So maybe this is talking about a Gemini having problems with a Sagittarius or Capricorn. But at the same time, this is energy that's affecting everyone. So we really need to keep that in order and in mind. And this Ace of Wands, this one that's upside down, it's here. Take stock and have a second look. Don't give up on what you tried in the past. Take stock and have a second look. Don't give up. Just try again. Plan it right, and you will know when. Insufficient effort from you on this project. It says that you lacked initiative and you're just simply not trying. That's what's wrong. You're just simply not trying enough. Other people also need to be considered. So this generally tells me that that you agreed to something and then you didn't do it. And I know that's happening to a lot of people right now on both sides of the fence. So it could mean somebody did it to you. It could mean that you're doing it to somebody else. But your lack of trying and your lack of consideration is causing problems for other people as well. It says, be generous in your views. It may be necessary to temporarily delay or cancel some plan that you have, but there's no need to be distressed over it. You need to be taking care of this instead. And I think I know what this is talking about as far as I'm concerned. I know a couple of people who watch the readings religiously, and I've watched theirs. I mean, I read for them. So I know I know this is the exact thing that's going on in their relationships and their lives too. And it's fire signs and water signs, that two of the people that I know for sure that this is happening with. It seems like fire signs have just been unaffected by everything. They got the rock star readings for like the last 2 weeks. So, okay. This card upside down, and with it being a major arcana, it just radiates this energy all the way across to this person here who's abusing power. This is your other major arcana card. And then all the way up, it's just radiating across here with this. I mean, this is your other ones. Or look, let's pull out your major arcanas and let's just check them out here. Here's how they came out. Can you believe that there's this many in our daily reading today? This many. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana in one reading. You're going to tell me that there's not something serious going on here? So look, let me get these back in the order of how they were so I can refer to them when I need to. Whoops, that was with these. And so it was this one and this one. It's basically saying, look, you have someone that you're in a relationship with, and I really think it's this person, whether this is it's this woman who's got all your money in her lap, who's sitting in your throne. And the reason that I'm reading this in a negative way, I mean, this person comes from she's not a pauper. She comes from money. She could be making her own money. She comes from people who had money. Let's just pull this up again and let me see what I can tell you about her, if I can give you any help or guidance at all about it. She could be a really witty person. She could really be charitable and family oriented and stuff like that, but something's wrong with her right now. She's just jealous and freaked out. Maybe she's just young, because this keeps saying young. Maybe she's just really, really young. Yeah. And this is just so tied up with Libra and Gemini. Intrigue and disguised activities. Intrigue and disguised activities tends to become despondent and retire inwards. Lots of people involved in it. So air signs. This person is probably the one who's affecting you. For everybody else, I'm not sure. But you'll know. But here it is. Abuse of power, abuse in the relationship. This is a super abusive situation. It's generally emotionally abusive. I want to say that it's, I mean, it's getting there. I mean, she might be a violent person. But it's telling you to stop waiting. Stop waiting on this. It's just going to cost you more money, and you're going to get to the point to where it's so freaking out of control. It's going to blow all the rest of your shit out of the water. If you're in a job where you have to be respected, or if you're in a job where you're in the public eye, this is going to end you up on this person is going to end you up on the freaking Inquirer or something. You have to get away from this person and deal with what it is, because you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for the wrong decisions that you made. And I know what this is to me, and I know what this is to the other people that I read for. So this is real shit. If you're another person out there who hasn't seen this yet, and you're reading this, listen to me. This is real shit, because it's been up. and it's been developing, and we've been watching it develop like a freaking hurricane coming in from across from Africa. We've been watching it come at the Gulf at us all this time, and we've chosen to, just continue to stay at the beach and party and forget about it for the time period. Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, it's not here yet. Well, guess what? Now it's here. The storm is here. It's about to bust, and you're going to have to take shelter, or you're going to lose your house to it. You may lose your house to it anyway. So for those of us who have heeded the warning, that's not for us. This is the wish come true that we're getting right now already. We may not be we may not be in the leader position that we think we are, but it'll start us off in the place that we need to go. Like if you're okay, I make movies. This will mean that my movie will get, the movie that I wrote or the script or the whatever would get, if I was pushing one right now, will get picked up. But they're going to put somebody else to direct it. I won't be the one who directs the first one. And that's because of some shit that I did in the past that I didn't do right, or I don't have enough retrospect to look back on. See how the cards work? Or say if you're another person and you didn't make that decision, here's this wish coming true for you, but you're going to have to let your ego deflate and look back and see what it is that you didn't do. They're different each time. And like this, again, this is not good. I mean, it looks okay. You have an opportunity. You're going to have to do something to make it happen. You're not going to be able to just sit there on your little twos and make it happen. You have the world in your hands. You're not freaking doing anything with it. You're looking back going, oh, I know I should have done something different. I know I could probably still fix this, but I haven't, but they'll be mad at me. So if somebody doesn't want you making decisions that are best for you in your life, then they don't love you and they don't need to be in your life. They're screwing you over. If this is a business person and if this is a business that we're talking about right here, and they don't want you to make the decisions that are right for you, this person is going to shiest you out of your money. Because you should never work with somebody who doesn't have or never work with, sleep with, marry, be with somebody who doesn't have your best interest at heart. Why is that so hard for everybody to understand? Okay, so again, these scattered energies with your love life, you could be turning this energy around. And this could be business and contracts, because this is what this looks like. It looks more like business. It looks like we're not supposed to be giving you a reading about your love life being fucked up. You know that already. So and we all know what's happening with it at home. So if this reading is for you, because this looks like it's talking about the people who are not making the decision to let this go. This is what the energy is pushing for. So if we're looking, this card being upside down, it means that energy is being scattered. Talent is being wasted. Skills are being wasted. Okay. So then we look at this card. This card to me symbolizes a good energy passing forth back and forth between a man and a woman, generally business or contracts. And if it's love, it will be in the love category. This isn't. As a matter of fact, when it did come up in the love category, what was it, yesterday or the day before? It was upside down. So judgment is needed. You need judgment. You need to make, this is karmic circles here. If you don't make these decisions correctly, you're going to get put right back in the loop, and you're going to be where you started from. I mean, I don't know, when was it, 5 years ago? And you're going to have to start and rebuild and everything to get back to this position again. And you may be too old. You may not be able to do it. This is kind of a last chance, last hurrah. This is the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Because your stats are down this year, and the team is going to replace you if you don't get a touchdown. They're counting on your touchdown. That's why they hired you. The decision still needs to be made. You're going to have to make a decision, and the decision is either going to be to go back into the loop again, or to avail yourself to higher wisdom from the past, living knowledge from your past, something that you've built already. This is a 2. It's a reconciliation. There are 2s everywhere. Look, a 2, right? Here's a 20. That's a 2. Here's a 2. I mean, like, let's just, seriously, I mean, we need to be paying attention here. 2s are for reconciliation. Reconcile with something from your past, make it work. Okay? So that's the energy reading for today. I've got to do everybody else's readings, the elemental readings, and like I said, I think I'm going to be doing them. I may do them instead of doing them in a block. I may put them in a block in our playlists, but I may go ahead and do each individual sign. It depends on what the storm does here. If it looks like I'm going to be able to, I'm going to check the weather, and if it looks like I'm going to be able to have a decent day without being thunderstormed on, then I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it if I'm going to have to fight to do 12 signs and fight the internet and fight the electricity and fight the thunder and the rain and stuff. I may just I may do them as 3 and then I'll do all 4 of them and then do 3 readings of each one, and then I'll just timestamp so you'll know where to skip to. Okay. But anyways, I hope the reading helped you today. I'm going to get started doing the other readings. So I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit on your own personal sign. Okay. So have a great day. Please make the decisions that are best for you. Do what's right for you. Because if you do what's right for you, people who really love you, the people who really matter, those people, they're going to be happy no matter what. So have a great day. See you tomorrow.